pink lines, which we actually track and we do all the driving for. So right here we have 3 cameras and a laser. And what the laser does is it kind of creates these dots. If you look at it in 3D, it creates the dots, but what it does is it picks up the contour of everything. So leaves and branches, and it can actually read the signs. So if you have a dead end sign or a speed limit sign, it can actually read what's on the sign for you. And it puts it out into the software that we use in-house. Every 3 or 4 meters, we're going to do it 4 meters for here because it's kind of a smaller area. We did a lot of residential neighborhoods. So every 4 meters we fire, and firing takes an image. This is actually a video, and we do the video for each separate clip. Each clip is just where we start and stop for the day. And we usually run close to around 40 to 50 clips throughout the days.
So how does this help us?
Okay. This is a project. It's part of the town's overall geographic information systems effort. That's a digital mapping process. This part of the process has collected for us images of everything on all of the town roadways. It's collected all those images of roadways, signs, trees, assets such as fire hydrants, catch basins, valves. It's putting them all into the database, which becomes an overlay over the town's digital tax map. It will work together with mapping services such as Google Earth. It'll allow us to go out without going out into the field. Hopefully this will save us fuel and make some determinations as to property lines, locations of assets, and eventually this will all work into a digitized, geo-referenced work order system that will allow us to, from a desktop, from a computer, access maps and overlays with town assets.
So basically the whole
that
town is on the computer.
Yes, everything now has been, all the data has been collected. Not only on the unincorporated area, but we've also collected data in the villages as well.
Every street?
We have video for every street that you guys have verified for us.
So let's say if I give you my address.
Yes, we'll be able to go in and see public streets and everything in the public right-of-way here adjacent to your home.
Would that be even condos?
We did not do any private streets, no.
Okay, so let's say, could we take like a street?
Well, I think that's what he was going to do. He was going to give us a sample of a street.
What we do is once we have the map digitized, we can put it in here and see this little green dot right there.
Right.
It's our tracker for us, and we use that to help us map and help us get around. I can show you an example, because usually once we take it home and we take the extraction out, we can split up each individual street for you, however you want it, or each individual survey. And what it creates is these dots, and these dots show all 3 of these images. It shows the 2 front.
That's amazing.
The rear if you need it. Yeah, and it overlays with, like you said, with Google Earth. We put it in there. We put a lot of our new stuff.
So if people are complaining, say, about road conditions or about curbing, would this help for that?
Exactly.
What this is going to work towards is it's going to interface with another software, a pavement management software, that we're going to be able to look at a segment of roadway and make comparisons of that segment of roadway to other segments of roadways.
And people would be able to. Now, is this going to be only available for us or for
there's
everybody?
Going to be parts of this data are going to be available to the public, and this is a discussion we're going to have with the town board. Part of the data will be available to the public, and part of it we can't make available to the public because of security issues with infrastructure. So
and how often will this be updated?
That's going to be a decision that we're going to have to make based on funding.
Really what we want to do is we want to be able to, for you guys to go and verify from your office before you send anybody out to do the field work. From your office to say, hey, this sign does need replaced, this sign does have some kind of issues with it, because I can see on this day these guys drove this road and I can see that this sign has problems. And pretty much it helps you maintain your public works department to where you're not just sending people out to replace stuff that doesn't really need to be replaced.
How many other communities have this?
This is not a system that's in widespread use right now. This is something that's our effort in trying to advance our use of GIS and make it more usable for us. the offer that was made by the vendor was such that the pricing was very attractive.
How expensive was this?
I'll have to get that
I just
number
work.
for you.
But really, I mean, we've pretty much gone across the nation with this company, but we really do a lot of roadway and road assets extractions. We do linears, which we call pretty much, we can pick up the curves and we can tell you the distance. And
So let's look at, say, Old Tarrytown Road.
see, that's the thing. I have to go to an actual.
He's just finished collecting the data, so
Yeah,
so it
so we have
hasn't
to-
been.
Okay, so this
The
is
idea
just a
here-
start.
Yeah.
The idea here is that they're gonna now assemble the data. They're gonna put it in a form that is usable, and then come back and his boss and other people will be making a presentation of
Perfect.
that to the town board.
Great, so thanks a lot. Nice seeing you. Show us how.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's a pretty good
You can see the clarity of the images and
It's very clear.
definitions aren't anything.
So
With
This
our-
is amazing.
With this, we'll be able to go in and make analyses of where we have sidewalks, where we have curbs, where we might want to put things like that. Because these are all geo-referenced now to the map, we can go in and take actual measurements off the map as to how many feet of different things that we want to do.
That's excellent.
And like when we do our extraction and we do the actual conditioning, like a sign like this, with a junction road, you can barely see the T. You know, the sign's been worn down. It's probably because of the trees. We can go ahead and we'll give you like actual quality of it. So we can say, you know, fair, good, poor condition, whichever one you guys want us to rank it.
So this is something that most communities will end up doing probably in the next 10, 15 years.
Absolutely, it's what people are going to have to do because the resources you have to send people out to look at this stuff in the field are becoming limited.
Yeah, our latest project was the city of Fresno, and we did over 1 million points just of extraction for them, as in like curbs, like you said, drainage structures, signs, and a lot of people, really, a lot of different counties and public works departments, they save a lot of time actually.
That's great. So thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Do you have